Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm continuing my single essential oil series, and today we're talking about Clary Sage. I've been doing this series for a while now. I love doing it because it kind of makes me do a deep dive on some single essential oils, and I learn something new every time, and it makes me so excited to geek out about essential oils, and I love them so much. Without further ado, let's talk about Clary Sage. So I have 3 different brands that I really love using. Young Living was the first brand I used and loved, and I love them. I don't love everything about their company and the rules and like things. I'm just gonna leave it at that, but I love their oils. I also love Rocky Mountain essential oils, and I also love Simply Earth essential oils. So I will share, I don't know if I have all 3. I do have all 3. Well, the Young Living one is Sclerescence, which has Clary Sage in it, but it's a blend of Clary Sage, peppermint, and Spanish sage, and fennel. This is a good hormone supporting oil, which Clary Sage is very beneficial at supporting hormones. So anyways, these are the 3 that I have. This is Sclerescence. I do have the Young Living regular Clary Sage too. I don't know where that is at this current moment. This is the Simply Earth Clary Sage, and then this is the Rocky Mountain Clary Sage. I love the fragrance of Clary Sage. It smells very bright and floral. What does this one say? Herbaceous and floral. It is, yeah, that is a good, it's bright, herbaceous, and floral. It is used in a lot of perfumes. The Simply Earth box this month, the January one, which I just published the video on, the unboxing, it's used in a lot of perfumes. There's a DIY solid perfume and a perfume like body poof powder. But that is like one of the #1 reasons people use it. The thing that I use it most for is to balance hormones. It's really good for PMS, and kind of just helping with the symptoms of your cycle. First, I just have some fun facts that I've gotten from all of my books and online, various websites. I'm going to put all of my resources that I like to get information on oils in the description. The first fun fact is that it was historically used by soaking the seeds and making an eye wash and to draw out splinters and thorns in the skin, which I thought was really cool. There are a couple of oils that are good for that now in today's world, but essential oils just never cease to amaze me. It's also used to treat skin infections like acne, digestive disorders, women's ailments, and soothe and calm the skin. So when I go over the uses, all of those will be covered, and I do have recipes that I probably won't, or I might try to insert here, but if you want me to like send them to you a different way, just let me know. Aromatically, Clary Sage was used to enhance the immune system, calm digestion, reduce inflammation such as eczema, muscle spasms, which Valor, and it might be blue tansy that's in Valor, is also good with that. And then for respiratory conditions, those are just from 2 different books. Next, fun fact, over 900 different molecules are found in Clary Sage, and I think it was 400 or so in lavender, so lots of different benefits, lots of different components to the oil. How oils are made is super interesting to me, at least, so I encourage you guys to do some research on that, maybe getting like an aromatherapy book. I'm going to share some of my favorites in just a minute, but it's just really cool to see how nature is made to help support us. I would say the 2 main things, like I've kind of already mentioned, that Clary Sage is used for is perfume, because it is super calming on the body and mind, also for supporting your hormones. Medical properties: antioxidant, antifungal, antispasmodic, relaxant, and anesthetic. Next, I will just talk about a few benefits and ways that you can use Clary Sage. The way that I like to use it to support my hormones is just using it, apply it on my wrists or ankles starting on day 1 of your cycle all the way through day 11 or 14. I think it's 14, the first half of your cycle, to support your estrogen. It's also been used in labor and delivery, which is so crazy to me. It helps with dilation. And then another way after baby, if you are producing too much milk, it helps with decreasing your milk supply too. A couple of other random ways that I found in different things to use it: stress, anxiety, antiviral with a linalool acetate, which is the #1 or the biggest amount of constituents. Menstrual discomfort, which I mentioned. Insomnia, it is just like so relaxing. It's really good in the diffuser too. I know some oils that smell good out of the bottle or topically do not smell good in the diffuser, so really good diffusing like at nighttime, but you can also just apply it to like the bottom of your feet or your wrists at night as well. Applying topically is more effective. One of the interesting things I saw was that it was used in a recipe for to make a natural shampoo for thinning hair, and I don't have thinning hair, but I think I have a phobia of having thinning hair, so I use rosemary, and I have this essential oil blend. I think it's just rosemary, cedarwood, lavender, and frankincense in a spray bottle that I use after my shower. It's really soothing, has witch hazel in it too. It's really soothing on my scalp in the winter especially. But I just saw, so a natural shampoo for thinning hair is with Clary Sage, bay laurel, and then cypress or juniper. Totally gonna make that after this video. Application methods were all three in my research that I've done. I've gone further and further away from ingesting oils just because it's not the most effective way to use them, but it is safe for ingesting if you are doing it safely under like the guidelines and watch of an aromatherapist or your doctor. And then topically diluted 1:1 with any carrier oil, and then diffusing. It's obviously safe for diffusing as well. Another cool recipe I found was a menstrual massage oil. So mix it up, give it to your significant other and say, I need a massage. So you mix Clary Sage with cinnamon, geranium, ginger, and marjoram. And it's very important to know which oils you're mixing together and how they're going to work together. Some oils work better when mixed together, certain ones with different constituents. Sometimes when you mix them together, they don't work as well. So make sure you know what you're doing. It is best to either get the Simply Earth recipe box so you have all your recipes, because those are formulated by aromatherapists, or just use the blends already made by the essential oil company that you trust. Because mixing essential oils together, and this is something I didn't know when I first started and I wish I would have known, but mixing them together isn't just based on how they smell well together and how they pair well together, like as far as your nose. It has a lot more to do with like the science and how they work together too. So just a heads up, I might do a whole video on that, so let me know if you would be interested in that and I will put it on my list to film. Okay, the uses, and I've gone over so many already, but a couple more are hot flashes. So you can mix it with some peppermint in a spray bottle, dilute it with water, witch hazel, however you want to dilute, and kind of just spray it. It helps with hot flashes. Apparently, I'm not sure. I've not used that for that purpose yet. Another way to use it is popping it in your diffuser. So before I mentioned just to relax and unwind at night, but it's also good for intimacy because it also promotes confidence, relaxation, and intimacy. Those all go together, so it's really good for that as well. Another thing that it helps is with low libido. So pop some Clary Sage in the diffuser, maybe with some ylang ylang and lavender, put some on your wrists and just see how it goes. Okay. I'm going to do a quick sniff test. This isn't pure Clary Sage, but just to kind of, for fun, just smell both of these and see if they smell different. This one from Simply Earth is the leaves and flowers. It's Salvia scalaria. Let me see. It's the flower and leaf. Scalaria. Yeah, same exact oil. This one's from France. This one doesn't say on the bottle, but the transparency with both of these brands is phenomenal. I am super happy with both of them. Clary Sage, or Simply Earth, has a recipe box that is $40 a month. You get 4 essential oils and recipes and things to make your recipes. It's amazing. My favorite thing probably on this earth. But Rocky Mountain has been around forever and also has full transparency. Fully trust them as well. Okay, let's do a sniff test. Very like a low, sweet, herbaceous floral, what they describe it as. It's so good. It has the euphoric effect on your mood too. I read that, which I thought, yeah, that's totally correct. It makes you happy. I think it might be Enjoy, my favorite essential oil. Ooh, this one is slightly different. So there are tons of things that go into oils and why they might smell different. Do smell different. It's not necessarily a bad thing. This one is a little bit more herby, and this one is a little bit more sweet. Okay, so let's back up. The seed, where it's planted, how it's grown, has like everything to do with it. When it's harvested, how it's distilled. So if your essential oils do smell a little bit different, it's not a bad thing. It's just the way it goes. There are many reasons why that could be. Okay, so the link to shop all of my books that I'm about to share and my essential oil brands that I love will be in the description. Let me know if you have questions or need help choosing which brand you think is best. I also love plant therapy. I don't talk about them as much just because I don't use them as much, but they do have full transparency as well, and I've been around for a while. Those are the only ones, though, that I will recommend. Besides Young Living, I do use their oils, obviously, as well. Okay, so quickly gonna skim over my favorite resource books because I feel like this goes along with the video. And they're all for a variety of different things. So this is Essential Oils of the Bible. This is good, like, historical information about literally oils that were used in biblical times, but it has all of the main ones: aloes, bay, cassia, coriander, frankincense, of course, myrrh, and then this has some really good recipes. So I always love having a variety of books like this. Lucy Libido. This is so good. You need this, just take my word for it. It's helped us so much. And really, I just love all of the different recipes in this too. So I won't get too much into it, but there are so many recipes and so many resources, all of the oils, like a good reference guide on how to use each oil. So this is a good reference. This is a Young Living partnered with, I believe, author. Let's see. Okay, next is Gentle Babies. This is also a Young Living partnered book, but this is amazing for pregnancy and new moms and of toddlers. I mean, this is just all about like safety, natural remedies for anything that you might be going through. Just gives you like the confidence, I would say, and more peace of mind because there's so much conflicting information. So this really did help me in using oils on my kiddos, and we've never had any problems. Next, there is a new version of this that's on my Amazon wish list right now, but this is the Life Science Pocket Reference Guide. Pocket reference, yes. So this is also a Young Living book. It has all Young Living oils and blends, and then ailments. So ear problems. It has the recommendations, the blends, the single oils, the blends, and then supplements, and then how to use them all. So this is really helpful. I would say I've used this one the most. They have a new pretty version of it, and I think they updated some information too. But Life Science is a good place to get reference guides. And then there's two more. This is actually, there's three more. One is on my Audible, but this is Advanced Aromatherapy by Kurt Schnaubelt. This is a lot of science and breaking down oils in a molecular way, I guess, and just how they're made and how they work and why they work and for different reasons. It has different parts of the oil, what they work for, and then different oils, and then why, whether the oils are relaxant or like an upper, downer and upper. But anyways, I love this book, and I love more like learning books, I guess. And then lastly, physically, I have this book. This is Everyday Essentials Guidebook. I like this because it has essential oils. It doesn't have every essential oil, though. So, okay, you'll have your single oil and then a bunch of different info about it, and then replacements in case you're out of that oil. I just like having a variety of different things and not just reading one thing and thinking I know everything about it. You want to get different brands. You want to reach out and do different resources just so you're getting a broad variety of info. Lastly, I have a book on Audible that I've been listening to while I'm on the treadmill or out for a walk, and it's really good. It is called Essential Oils to Boost the Brain and Heal the Body. It's by Jody Cohen, and I've been loving it, so make sure you look that up too. I'll put it in the description. I'll put all of these there, but it's really important to not just get your hands on some oils and get them into your home and start using them, but using them correctly. I think a lot of people use them incorrectly, and they either don't work or they work negatively, and then they just quit. It's not hard, but it's not as simple as you might think. So just make sure you get the basics of education down, and with Simply Earth, like I mentioned, you get their recipes, but you also get resources from them. They're aromatherapists, and they send you different guides, and they have classes. You get a free Essential Oil Heroes course, and this isn't supposed to be a Simply Earth video, but I really do just love them, and I love what they're all about. But anyways, my point is just get a variety of resources. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. It makes me so happy. I see all of you. I see your support, your likes, your comments, your support on my Pinterest and Instagram and my blog. Let me know what essential oil you want me to film next. This is such a fun series for me, and you guys seem to be liking it too, so I'm excited. Let me know what to do next. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope your new year is off to a great start. Bye.